He had 2 sisters and 2 brothers, and he was the youngest. And then my mother remarried, and we had 5 stepbrothers. So he was the youngest of 10. He enjoyed it a lot. He loved being a little kid, that's for sure. He had a lot of attention. We didn't enjoy it so much because we had to drag him along with us everywhere we went. He had a good relationship with the family. He and my mom were very close. And then he was married and had his son. And then when they divorced, I think my nephew Sam was 2. And it took a toll on my brother, and he began using drugs. So that was the start of the end for him.
When I first met Sam, he was 38 years old, and he was obviously not in good shape. I mean, his liver was shot, and his face was thin, his color wasn't good. He had ascites in his stomach, so that, it didn't kind of fit that young, virile, 38-year-old man with kind of an older man's stomach because of his disease. And obviously, he was a man in a great deal of pain emotionally.
You know, when somebody uses drugs, they become a different person. They're not at all the person that you know they can be and that you know that they are. And because he was using drugs, he had some anger issues himself about how much he had hurt his family, how much he had missed with his son.
He hadn't seen Sam very much for many years, had very tenuous relationship. He was willing to recognize his failings and try and do better.
Julie would come and visit him several times a week, sometimes more than that. She would sit and listen to him and talk to him, and just brought peace to him, and comforted him in times when he was afraid and times when, he would be angry with the way that he had lived his life, and he called her his spiritual counselor.
I just really focused on his self-esteem and helping him. Yes, you don't have to be anything or have done anything, Sam. You have worth just because of who you are. And make him feel like he deserved our services, he deserved people to treat him well, he deserved a chance to repair some relationships, and that he had that power to do that.
They gave him back his dignity, they gave him self-worth. He knew he was somebody, and just because he had used drugs in the past and was dying today, that didn't mean that he didn't mean anything to anybody. He meant something to everybody. When you first think of hospice, you think that it's the last, it's the end. And for us, it was the beginning. It was a healing. And I thank God for it.